Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Fajiha Amir, English teacher, class 9th. Today's our topic is active and passive voice. Rules to change active sentences into a passive sentences. Resources: English Grammar and Composition 9th PTB, computer or laptop, internet connection, dictionary or thesaurus, loose sheets of paper. Learning objectives: learn about the active voice and passive voice, how to recognize an active and a passive sentence, learn the rules of passivization. Active voice. Active voice indicates that the subject of the verb is acting. Because the subject does or act upon the verb in such sentences, the sentences are said to be in the active voice. For example, these examples shows that the subject is doing the verb's action. The dog jumped onto the boy. The dog subject is doing the jumping verb. Christy will give a book reporter to the class. Christy subject is doing the giving verb. The computer ate my paper. The computer subject is doing the eating verb. Passive voice. In a passive voice sentence, the subject and object flip-flop. The subject becomes the passive recipient of the action. Because the subject is being acted upon or is passive, such sentences are said to be in the passive voice. These examples shows the subject being acted upon by the verb. The boy was jumped on by the dog. Boy subject was being jumped on verb. A book reporter will be given by Christy to the class. Report subject will be given verb. My paper was eaten by the computer. Paper subject was being eaten verb. Here is a T diagram to show difference between active and passive voice. Voice, active, what subject does. Passive, the focus is on the action. Active sentence, Ram killed Ravan. Passive sentence, Ravan was killed by Ram. How to change from active to passive? Look at this statement. Ram killed Ravan. Ram subject, killed verb, Ravan object. Ravan was killed by Ram. Ravan object was be verb, killed V3 by Ram subject. Active, Ram killed Ravan. Passive, Ravan was killed by Ram. Very common rule is bring the object first. Choose correct be verb. Change verb into participle. Add by plus subject. For example, she helps him. He is helped by her. The formula is object plus be, verb plus verb 3, plus by plus subject. She helped him. He is helped by her. The formula of active voice is active is equal to subject plus be plus object. Passive is equal to object plus be plus V3 plus by subject. I am buying a pen. A pen is being brought by me. He has to teach us. We have to be taught by him. Someone is following us. We are being followed. Look how subject and object changed. Subject I will be changed me. We, us, you, you, they, them, he, him, she, her, ram, ram, book, book. If there are two objects, use any one. For example, she told us a story. Two objects, us and story. We will use any one as object. We were told a story by her, or a story was told to us by her. In next sentence, they appointed him an ambassador. Him and ambassador are two objects. We use any one. He was appointed an ambassador. An ambassador was appointed to him. The story has taught us a good lesson. Two object again, us and good lesson. We have any one in one sentence. And we will use any one object in one sentence. We have been taught a good lesson by the story. A good lesson has been taught to us by the story. Has, have, had, is, am, are, was, were, plus 2 plus V1 will be changed in this way. She has to help us. We have to be helped by her. We add 2 plus be plus third form of the verb. Again, we have to learn English. English has to be learned. I had to wait the bus. The bus had to be waited by me. The formula has, have, had to plus V1 is equal to has, have, had plus 2B plus V3. Modal auxiliaries verbs can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would, must plus V1 is equal to modal plus B plus V3. For example, she can speak Chinese. Chinese can be spoken by her. Can speak will be changed into can be spoken. Can plus be plus V3. Can be spoken by her. We must preserve the tiger. The tigers must be preserved. Must preserve will be changed into must be preserved. Then must have, should have, could have, might have, would have plus V3 will be changed into must have, should have, could have, might have, would have plus been plus V3. We add been with V3. For example, he should have stolen my pen. My pen should have been stolen by her. Should have will be changed into should have been, stolen. They must have left any sign. Any sign must have been left. Must have left will be changed into must have been left. Then, no need to add by plus subject if the subject is we, they, someone, somebody, none, nobody, everybody, people. For example, they have stolen my pen. My pen has been stolen. There is no need to write by them. They must have left any sign. Any sign must have been left. There is no need to write. Any sign must have been left by them. Negative sentences remain negative. For example, they have not stolen my pen. My pen has not been stolen. They must not have left any sign. Any sign must not have been left. Nobody has done homework. Homework has not been done. Look at the table. Active of simple present tense mean V1, V5 will be changed into object plus is MR plus V3. For example, she writes beautiful poems. Beautiful poems are written by her. Then present continuous is MR V plus ing form will be changed into object plus is MR plus being plus V3. For example, she is cooking rice. Rice is being cooked by her. Then present perfect has, have plus been plus V ing will not used commonly. For example, present perfect has, have plus V3 will be changed into object plus have, has, have plus been plus V3. For example, he has done homework. Homework has been done by him. Then there is present perfect has, have been plus V plus ing, not used commonly. Look at the table. Active, past, simple past V2 will be changed in passive object plus was, were plus V3. For example, she wrote beautiful poems. It is a past sentence. Will be changed as beautiful poems were written by her. Then there is past continuous including was, were, we plus ing will be changed in passive like object plus was, were plus being plus V3. For example, she was cooking rice. Rice was being cooked by her. Then past perfect had plus V3 will be changed as object plus had been plus V3. For example, he had done homework. Homework had been done by him. Look at the table. Active, simple, future, will, shall plus V1 will be changed in passive like object plus will, shall plus be plus V3. Example, she will write beautiful poems. Beautiful poems will be written by her. Then there is future continuous tense. will, shall plus be plus ving. It is not commonly used in passive. Future perfect, will, shall plus have plus V3 will be changed like object plus will, shall plus have been plus V3. He will have done homework. Homework will have been done by him. Then there is future perfect, will, shall plus have plus been plus V ing, not used commonly. Passive of who questions. Are they planting trees? Are trees being planted? Did they tell you? Were you told? Who questions are changed in two ways. Who opened the door? Who was the door opened by? By whom was the door opened? Passive of who questions. Who opened the door? Who was the door opened by? By whom was the door opened? Formula will be who plus be plus object plus V3 plus by. By whom plus be plus object plus V3. In this way, we can change who question into two way, into passive voice. Passive of imperative or let. Open the door. Let the door be opened. Let plus object plus be plus verb 3. Let him open the door. Let the door be opened by him. Formula will be let plus object plus be plus verb V3 plus by plus subject. Thank you so much.